Hey guys, we finally had our first losing week trading gold for the past 4 months, and it's I feel bad for the community and all, but it is what it is. There's always a time like that. There's always a time you have to take, or just it's how you react to your losses that matters. So we take a loss and go to learn from it. So I'll be going over our charts and sharing how we could have managed the trade better, what we have done differently, how we have manage our trades, and so we learn from that so we can react to how we're going to come into the market this forthcoming week. So I'm going to go over to my chart right now. You can see I was just literally checking out the for the week. This was just me just checking out how the week went, but I'm going to go over to my chart to show you guys what I saw for the week and what happened and how we were able to be in that much drawdown. Not much, it's basically 30 pips, but I lost about $900 for the week. But I'm going to go over to my chart and we're going to do a little back testing and just show you guys just how it went down and how we could have managed our risks next time so we can make profit, or it can just be either it was going to be a break-even trade, because most of the trades I took, or one or two of the trade, probably I wouldn't have taken them, and if we have taken them, how would I have managed them? So I'm going to go to my charts and let's just do what we do. Okay, guys, our first trade was on Monday, and this is the picture of it. So it was a sell on gold, which happened to be a 50 pip trade, and we made money from it. So what I had is that what I saw is that basically we had this structure here. Let me go to my 4 hours. Let me see if I can see the structure on my 4 hour time frame. And I had this level here that I was looking at where price can likely cover. This was it. So I was obviously looking for a sell because I was looking for a sell. I was going to sell the market. Let me go to the 1 hour time frame. Let me zoom out. So let me see if I can see my levels. So this was the level I was looking at here. Yes, this was the level I was looking at to trade off from. I'm looking to sell gold. But for me to go into a sell position, I need a price to break below this structure here. I need the close below the structure. I need a price to break below and close bearish. Then before I was start looking for sell opportunities in the market. So this is basically what I was looking for on this will be on Monday or so. This is what I was looking for. So when I saw my break and close, let me forward this. You guys see what I'm talking about. Let me just forward it. Yeah, this was the close. So this one break below, but did not. It came back into the zone. And the next one break below. So after I saw my closure below the structure, I said, okay, yes, what I need price to do is just create a rejection going upward. This indicates that sellers are trying to push the price upward. But the moment you break below, this is what I'm looking to go for short. So let me just forward this real quick. So this was the sell. This was the push up. And the moment I saw this break above, it kind of changed the structure in a bit because I didn't want price to break above this level. I just wanted to come up and break below the structure. So all I needed to do is just to wait for the count to close for me to look for my opportunities. So I waited. Then I saw my close, which was good. It ended bearish back into the level, into the zone. This is good. So I just needed price to break below this previous low for me to go for short. So this is exactly why I went for short. So let's do like I'm entering a sell stop position. So this would be like the sell stop. My entry was below here. My stop loss was around let me see again. My stop loss was around I have like a 30 pip stop loss, so around 30 pip. And my TP was 50, it had a 50 pip stop loss. So this was how my structure was. I think I had a 50 pip stop loss. 50 pip take profit, sorry. My take profit was 50 pip. So this was my structure. And let me just play it forward so you see it. The price activated me. I was in the trade. Then I see here the trades. Then price came up, play around, and it starts falling downwards. And we made some money. So this was the trade. This was on Monday. This was on funny enough, for just on Monday we made money. So the next day we entered the trade and had opportunities. It was easy. I didn't look for structure. I had to look for look at my left hand side and look for structure where price can move from. You can see this was the structure. I had a closed below structure and I sold it. So this was exactly what I looked for, and this is exactly what happened in the market. Now let me go to the next one we entered, and this was where we started taking some L's. So let me go back to my L's and let me show you guys what I would have done differently. And looking at it, I actually made a lot of mistakes. So you guys that lost money trading it, sorry guys, but we'll do better next time. So the next one was on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was on the 9th. So let me forward it. It was doing London section. So let me just forward this to the next day and we can start working on it there. Yes, London section, which was a sell as well. Now this was the structure I was looking at. Oh, this was the structure I was looking at. See, I already marked it up because I said I already checked on it before, but not everything. I only did like one or two. So this was the structure I was looking for. Let me use the 30 minutes to cover it. And this 30 minutes. Okay, yeah. So I entered my trade. This the structure was of the 1 hour time frame. The entire entry was of the 1 hour time frame. This was where I got into the trade back from. But one thing I noticed is that my range was small. I didn't take note of that on time. Where I'm looking to trade the price of it was just basically continuation. My bias was just bearish continuation for price to come downwards. That was why I was entering the trade. But I didn't look at my range properly where price would likely get to, because from the moment I want to enter the trade to where my target is, it's literally 20 people, literally like 20 people. And I could not start the seats. This is 15 minutes time for me. The seats. This was my entire zone. This is like 27 people. And my stop loss was basically 30p. It was a bad RR. So I didn't know. I just noticed that this was exactly what I traded. And because of the range, I needed a cleaner range. If when I mean something like cleaner range, if I had a long range like this is better. Not this. So this was a mistake I did. And as price was moving, I placed my sell stop based on the 1 hour time frame. So the entire entry was not the 15 or anything, it was just based on the 1 hour time frame. And I placed my entry like below this level. My stop loss was above this candle like this. My stop loss was just my entry was here, and I placed my trade. And I didn't manage this very properly because I would have managed this trade because this trade actually came down to around 10 people, if I'm not mistaken. I got around 10 pips from this trade and I didn't move my stop to break even. If this would have been a break even trade, this would have been a trade that nobody would have lost money. It's just a break even trade. You understand? So this was a 30 pip trade, 30 pip stop loss. And if we move, okay, I think it was 30, I think it was like 22 or so. But if we move 22 pip from the overall loss we had for the week, you can see that we already put down a lot of losses already. And we are gaining because we had just 30 pip loss the entire week. And if I remove this from that, you can see that our loss would have dropped down drastically. So what really happened here is that I went out to ease myself or I did something. And by the time I came back, we were already in drawdown. That was where I saw it. So I didn't want to close the trade. You can see its price came down back. So I didn't want to close and price just went to hit our stop loss because I believe in the trade. But I I made a wrong decision by not looking at the structure properly. So I will know where to be aggressive with my risks, because one thing you can manage in trading is our risks. So I wasn't aggressive with it and I paid for it. You see it, I took a loss. So what I normally do before is once my price gets to like 10 people, I usually move my stop is my um, stop loss to break even. But we didn't do this year and we took a loss on it. So let's forward to the next trade we took. Was basically I was taking just one trade a day because it's a news week and I didn't want to be all out on it. And thank God we just won. Probably you have lost more because I don't know what was wrong, but I wasn't doing what was right on the chart. So let's go over the next one to place and we'll discuss about it. So the next one was, I think it was a sell two. I think it was a sell two. So let me see. It was a buy. Yeah, it was a buy. It was a buy. Let's forward it. Let's see. Because the next day, let's go over it. Let it buy. I think I placed it buy. Okay, this was the trade. Yeah. So this was the structure. This was the trade I'm looking at. So you can clearly see that. Let me take off all this. Yes, I can break down the trade and why I was looking to finish the trade and we got stopped out. So basically, this is news. So it's basically a news week. So it's only normal for price to range more during news, and when it's news events, it just pop up and it's moved. That was you likely see when it's during news time or news week. So I was looking for buys when price broke above the structure. Simple. I just always followed my rules. But you can also see in my left hand again that despite the fact I was following my rules, there was a structure here, and you can if I measure my structure here, this is just a simple. If I needed a more cleaner structure, a more cleaner structure would have given me a more better trade. But I was just basically looking for opportunities to just enter the market without waiting for clean setup. So this was it. I'm at fault. I won't lie. I post every problem that's happened to me. So yeah, so this was the points I started looking for buys because when this way ended, I like the way this particular candle plays. Like it's good. The way it closes is good because there's a lot of selling momentum here, but you can see how it closes with a rejection. This is basically like my A plus setup. But what I've done instead is wait for price who has created the bottom week for this bullish candle, but I did not. I just went impulsive because most of the time price might actually just drive up. So I just quickly place my entries around here. I place my buy stop around this level. Put my stop loss. My stop loss was around 20 yeah, it was below the structure here. This previous 15 minutes. This is why I put it. And my stop loss. Yeah. Now the reason why I put my stop loss here because this price could like can still decide to create a bottom wick after he activates my trade. And I wouldn't have done that. People have just left it here. I would have left it here because the kind of way I trade, if price break below is previous candle, I expect it to just drive. But no, I just put it here to just play safe in case price want to create a low before it moves up. This was where this was around the level I put my stop loss and activated it. You see that price triggered me in instantly, and after it triggered me, it just came down, played around for a while, played around before coming to stop me out. And after stop me out, I think it moved up. I don't know, but I think it moved up. But that was just basically it. This is how I took the loss on Wednesday. And the last one, I think it was now one more trade I placed to the sell, and it was on Friday. To the sell on gold, and it was on Friday. So let's forward it to the 11th, which is the next one. So let's just forward it. And it's also London section. But I think this one was pre-London. The trade was actually pre-London. So let's forward it so you can see the trade and you can see how I'm seeing my wrongs and my flaws and how I would have managed to trade. You can see, and this is news week, so expect anything. You can always expect anything by trading news. So let's forward it to yeah, this was it. It was a sell and gold and let me see. This was there was a lot of bearish momentum. You can obviously see that I know that the overall trend was bullish, but I was doing like a counter trend. I know the overall trend was bullish, obviously bullish, but anytime price move up to a certain level, it always does like a retracement. So I'm looking to trade the retracement. And looking at this structure here, I noticed that price actually created structure for me to trade bearish. That's why I went for shorts. You can see here, I have the structure here which price broke. And if I go to my 15 minutes here, you can also see that the 15 minutes will have a structure which price broke. And looking at my left hand side, I noticed that there's a range which price can cover. So this was the range I was looking to trade, which was clean in my eyes for a 31 pip stop. So I just waited the price to trade a level, like you trace, and when you trace, I sell. I just place a sell stop. This was not trade I would have managed perfectly because I also got 10 pip and I would have moved my stop to break even, but I did not again. I did not move anything to break even. And price and her price came up and hit me in my stop loss. So this was a trade. Let me do this for you guys. This would have been a trade that have gone well, but so I placed my once price moved up, I placed my sell stop below the structure. Let me do this spending sell stop. I just placed my sell stop. My stop loss was above this basically this candle level in case price wants to retrace to this level. And my entries was below the structure. My take profit was there. So this was basically the trade, and I activated it. So price came down and got in, and I would next time I would have put my stop above this level. Mind you, it or when price was closing here, I would have closed some partials like I usually do, or I did not. And yeah, price got me activated, and I saw actually saw around 9, 10 p, which I would have closed, or not closed, but actually moved my stop loss to break even. Understand? I will actually move my stop loss to break even, but I did not. I allow the trade play with my emotions and come back to haunt me, haunt my stop. Actually, price came back to haunt my stop. You see, price moved, actually moved 12 people, actually, not even 10, it moved like around 12 people. And this normally this trade are just close. Understand? It's on Friday and it's a Friday again. For goodness sake, it's on Friday. Why would I want to trade? But I just felt like there's a lot of potential price will have moved. At this point, I'm supposed to move my stop loss to break even ASAP, instantly. At this exact spot, I'm supposed to move my stop to break even, but I did not. And price after that, this is exactly what price did. Came up and crushed me. And crushed me out and came back down again. You can see, came back down after price crushed me. It came back down to my TP. You guys don't know how painful it is when you enter a trade and trade stop you out and came back and hit your TP. So this is exactly what happened. And this would have been a week in profit. So let's assume that this is a break even. The other one, so because basically the second one I wouldn't have entered the second one. The third one too was a break even. So I would have just closed the trade in 50 people in profit instead of negative 30 people. So it has also been a good week, but I choose not to stick to my rules, and this is a result of not sticking to your rules. So when you don't stick to your rules, you break your rules, you pay for it. You definitely pay for it. So this is a result of not sticking to my rules, sticking to what I'm supposed to do, what I know is demanded of me to do in the market, and I get paid. Market just showed me what I did wrong. So this is it. So stay tuned. I'll be dropping the second video of my weekly analysis, and see you guys will see that one shortly. Peace. Thank you for the love and support from all you guys. See you guys in the next one. So feel free to subscribe to my videos so you don't miss out on anyone coming next. Peace out.